Hey, my name is Tamara. I'm 49 years old. I live in Toronto, Canada. I've had tinnitus for about 2.5 years now. A little backstory. March of 2022, I woke up and there it was, the screaming, the yelling, the loudest noise I think I've ever heard. It just hit me like a ton of bricks. It knocked me off my feet. It was debilitating. I couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't think. I think I was like that for about, 2 or 3 months. Um, I went and I did all of the things that naturally we all have probably done. I went to the doctor, went to a couple ENTs, went to what I thought were specialists, did the acupuncture, the massage, everything. I literally threw the kitchen sink at it, hoping that something would stick and something would help. And I think, some things worked, some things didn't. But a combination of the tinnitus retraining therapy and the CBT, I think, helped me in the very beginning. And it helped bring the intensity down. It helped to bring my perception of the ringing down. But then I was just left in this place where it wasn't as loud, but it was still really loud. So fast forward to October of 2023. A friend introduced me to Julian's videos. I started watching all of them. I set up an appointment with him and we had a few sessions over Zoom. Julian's approach was different than anything I had ever done. And I wanted to explore it a little bit more. I wanted to understand how important it was to address your nervous system and to make sure that in trying to get the tinnitus to decrease, that I had to try to normalize it in my life and let it know that I wasn't afraid anymore and that I was going to do everything in my power to let go of it, or to let it let go of the hold that it had on me. He had just had a retreat in October of 2023, and he said that it had went really well. I was lucky enough to speak to a couple people that had been on the very first retreat, and they told me that it was life-changing and it was the best thing that they ever did, and I was sold. So I waited for Julian to announce the next retreat. It was coming in May of 2024. I signed up immediately. And when I tell you that it was the best decision that I could have ever made, that is not an understatement. I went into this retreat feeling a little lost, a little hopeless, a little helpless, feeling like my tinnitus was stuck and maybe getting better was not in the cards for me. Maybe the level that my tinnitus is at, that's where it's going to have to stay. Coming out of the retreat, I feel a new sense of hope, a new sense of understanding. I feel like I'm armed with so much crucial information that now I know that there is healing. I know that there is getting better. I know that I don't have to live with tinnitus for the rest of my life. And I understand that all of that is within my grasp. All of that is in my control. Julian and the other specialists that were on the retreat, they gave me so much information to come home with, strategies, exercises, meditation, all these different methods to help calm down my nervous system and give me hope that my life is going to be what I want it to be, that one day tinnitus is going to be in my past. It is no longer going to be my present. If there are any of you that are wondering if this is for you, or wondering if this retreat is helpful or if it's worth it, I promise you, this is the best thing that you can do for yourself. I really want people to know that the narrative that we have to live with this for the rest of our lives or that it's not curable, that narrative has got to stop. It is possible to get rid of tinnitus. This Tinnitus Healing Retreat is a blessing. It is thoughtfully put together. It is everything that we need to embrace healing and to know moving forward that this life with tinnitus, it is not going to be our forever. It is going to be in our past. And I would just like to say thank you to Julian and the other specialists on the retreat. If I could do it again, I would do it in a heartbeat. Yeah, I'm moving forward in my life with a renewed sense of hope, and that's something that I didn't have before. I'm working every day to make sure that tinnitus knows that I'm in control and that it is not in control. So that's what I've walked away with from this retreat. And I honestly feel like it was the single most important decision that I've made in these last 2 years. I am not my tinnitus. My tinnitus does not define me. And I would like for all of you to know that yours does not define you either. What was so special about the retreat for me was not only having the opportunity to be in a room with 3 specialists who have not only had tinnitus themselves, but who are spending their lives trying to reach and teach other people the things that they know to be true, the things that work, the way to heal, the way to let go of tinnitus. Also, being able to be in a room with 11 other people who all have tinnitus, who all understand exactly what you're going through without you having to explain it, that in itself was a gift. I had never felt that kind of understanding before. I met people there who I will be lifelong friends with, and I came away with a feeling not just of hope, but a feeling of just being filled with so much information that I didn't know, and how I can use that information to heal myself. If you're thinking about it, reach out for help. Healing is right around the corner. Healing is on that beach in Sardinia. That is where I found it. And that is what is giving me the strength to move forward and to let tinnitus know that I'm taking my life back.